Good day, folks. What a weekend we had, hey Norm? It was an experience which you wouldn't understand in Japan or the US, I can tell you. Instead of listening to your stupid news from all over the world, I experienced the public transportation system to the fullest extent. Yeah, well, I heard it was a long weekend back where you from. So Monday off too. We should talk about it later. For now, it's enough of your little boring private stories. The English are back to work after the binge drinking event in front of the Buckingham Palace. The Russians are still pretending nothing else is going on. And in the US, Johnny Depp is still laughing. He almost forgot the video of Amber Heard and James Franco going up to her place after 11 p.m., which wasn't that much fun for him to watch. But now he can leave everything behind and start living his life as a celebrity which is rich and beautiful again. I hope he will be able to do that. All the best from me and good luck in the future. Japan, the country of joy. All listeners who have some money left, you people can enter Japan from June the 10th again. All you need to wear is a mask and you can get yourself an insurance. And here we go. Yes, in case you are in Japan and you have the coronavirus in your system, then you get beaten up and need coverage for the prison hospital. That's not the reason at all, but it wouldn't make any sense to explain it to you, because your stereotypes don't allow any change of your mind, you moron. Hey, come on. Sorry. What else happened on the island? Well, TEPCO, you know the company which worked Fukushima nuclear reactor years ago, they apologized for the inconvenience to the people. They said they were very, very sorry about the nuclear waste which will be in the Fukushima region for a couple of centuries. Oh, that is nice from TEPCO. Did they bring cake and coffee for the after show too? I'm unaware, but I wouldn't think they did. If they didn't bring cake, they would just embarrass themselves and lose their status in society. I hope it was a cherry cake or chocolate. Both would taste fantastic in Fukushima, I reckon. Norm, do you like to play sport bets online? Do you? Yes, I enjoy the thrill of a good thought-out sports bet. If you would be Japanese, which you are clearly not, but if you would be Japanese, then you could place a sports bet in Japan too. It was prohibited, but the restrictions are lifted off. And now you can place 1,000 yen on the Football World Cup Championship and its future winner, Japan. Many people would say I'm not the smartest person in this universe, but I would have to get tortured and waterboarded for straight 10 days before I place a bet on the World Cup winner, Japan. In 4 years, this would be considered being racist. Thank God we are not there yet. Where do you get your bananas from, Norm? Mostly Aldi, sometimes Netto. In Japan, people get their bananas from the Philippines, and they ask Japan to pay a higher price on bananas. That is a problem I want to have. The yen is on its 20-year low compared to the US dollar. Also, you can now get a cost-free TikTok studio space in Tokyo to create even more unique video content for your lazy followers. That is so heartwarming. I can't get enough of that. Well, we are done here. We are moving to the UK. God save the Queen. Germany, England, 1-1. I don't know why you still watch this. Nothing else was on. Could have watched German Volksmusik, but then, I just might came out with brain damage. Boris Johnson is under attack. The pretty party boy gets questioned a lot lately. I wouldn't be able to stand that pressure. But if you really think about it, if you don't back down, then you might end up with a good-looking lady. A lady like Boris Johnson's wife. Yes, she's very beautiful. She's looking better than the Queen. I wouldn't go that far. Both English women are beautiful in their own ways. Mrs. Johnson is good-looking and very smart. And the Queen sleeps sometimes 22 hours, which doesn't affect her work-balance lifestyle at all. Attention, British people. The tropical storm Alex to hit your weird-looking island, bringing brutal winds and storms. And if you think, goddamn, it's hard to live under these conditions as a British person who is always paying tax in time, then let me tell you something. One of you British went to Iraq as a tourist and packed up a local artifact. And of course, got caught. He must have been stupid or something. Stupid or not, this dude is going to jail for 15 years. 15 years in jail and an Iraq jail. Not a Boris Becker jail where you get, fair trade coffee in the morning and a neck massage by the lowest ranked prison inmate twice a week. I'm talking about jail in Iraq. Those people are rough. They really understand to punish a man to its core. Almost like my grandma, she never gave me sweets after dinner. Horrific times. The British discuss a minimal price on alcohol. The headline I read today, and this is true, says this: minimum alcohol price causes poorest to cut back on food in Scotland. Yes, it says in Scotland, because they are most affected by this in the UK. Anyways, God save the Queen. It's raining. Always drive on the left side. Let's talk about the greatest country in the world, China. The Chinese government allowed the Dragon Boat festivals again. You can go now to the event and have a great time. You should only go to the Dragon Boat festivals, which is close by and within your province. But less traveling allows the officials to get from A to B faster. And whatever makes the communist authorities happy is a great thing to accomplish. Norm, do you like watermelons? Sure, I like the taste and the fact it always feels like I'm leaving my inner self when I eat a melon. I go to the third perspective and watch myself jamming on this melon like it is the last 10 seconds of my life. So you like them a lot? It's an average food item in my life. I wouldn't rate it higher than a 7 on a 10-point scale. Anyways, it's watermelon harvest time in China. They pick millions of melons at the moment. Such lucky bastards. What a great system they have created. Millions of watermelons, and you can't buy any sunflower oil here or baby food for my 4-month-old toddler. The construction of a railroad from China to Uzbekistan starts pretty soon. And then the last thing I want to mention before we move is that 72% of employees in Hong Kong are unhappy because of their workload. Are you unhappy with your workload sometimes, Norm? First of all, it's pronounced unhappy. No, I am always happy, and my boss gives me only work when I smile at him. So I just start fights with my colleagues every morning. Sometimes I pull the power fuses so they all have to restart their computers. I usually don't accept more load on my current work. In Hong Kong, they wish they could behave like you, Norm. Don't give up, you 72% unhappy people.
Australia
the weekend
and
is
New
near.
Zealand.
How's winter down there? Do you sit somewhere and it's freaking chilling right now? Well, too bad. Penny Wong, your foreign minister, speaks Indonesian, I learned this time. She impressed the Indonesian people with her local language skills. They could put her on TV and everyone in Indonesia could hear her saying, "Don't come to Australia, we are full. Except for some academics and nurses, you can come. The other people, stay here. Thank you and goodbye." I would like to learn another language too. Maybe Russian or Ukrainian. I'm not sure which one I should learn. You better be quiet and don't get us into that. Everything you would say now will be used against us forever. What else happened in Australia? I have an AFL story for you. AFL is Australian football. It's a bunch of tall guys play soccer and football with a rugby ball. It's been watched by mentally wags in huge stadiums who watch tall dudes jumping against each other in order to catch a ball, and sometimes the shorts are so short and so pulled up that then you go home and tell your wife you want a divorce. Stephen May, which is an AFL player, apologized for his 12-word sledge that sparked an AFL fight. He scuffled, I love that word, he scuffled with his Melbourne teammate. So they had a verbal fight? Yes, but he apologized. What's the story? Didn't you listen? The AFL star used 12 words in a sentence. That's a record this season. The greatest of all time. Of 2022. The greatest of 2022. 12 words from an AFL player. Ladies and gentlemen, they're very tall and not brain dead yet. Stephen, Europe is a small but very interesting place which is called Germany. The inflation is high. There's no way to find an affordable accommodation in one of the bigger cities. People use their stupid €9 tickets to travel around. So every train is at its full capacity. We had a train crash 4 days ago, and today in this land of the clowns, a guy got in his small car and drove over dozens of people in Berlin. Ugh, that sounds depressing. We're talking about Germany here, so I don't know what you expect. So, apart from the car attack and the train wreckage, it's mostly peaceful? Yes, it's mostly peaceful. Mostly. Our foreign minister got corona. She can't go to Pakistan, Turkey, and another country. I hope she will have very mild to no symptoms. Let's hope she won't suffer from long COVID. It can attack your brain and make you say stupid things. Nothing we want for our foreign minister. I'm done. Let's take a shortcut and talk about Russia. It's gonna be quick. It's almost as depressing in Russia as it is in Germany. The Russian oil output is up 5% in May. Good news for Russia. But I thought the sanctions make them earning less money. You thought sanctions and the price increase of oil will harm Russia even if they can just sell everything to China and India instead? That's what I heard. Well, excuse my French, but you are clearly under the influence of way too much brain fog. You heard? You should stop listening to the guy who tells you that kind of nonsense. You don't tell me what to do. Also, the English Premier League cancels a TV contract with the Russian TV station. 55 million less in the bank. The military operation is still ongoing. The war is not over. It's a summer of love for people who don't care anymore. What's your favorite spot in the US, Norm? I think Hawaii is pretty, but I also like Cleveland. What? What are you talking about? I understand one spot, but why Hawaii? Isn't that way too sunny and tropical for you? Aren't the mangoes not way too tasty for your German bratwurst-trained tongue? It's tough, I have to admit. Also, the salt in the ocean and the sand between your toes, it just can ruin your whole day. If you would be American, Norm, would you buy a gun? Because I am on record. I will say I will not buy a gun. I would buy myself a F-350 pickup truck, a camouflage outfit, and go to the northern parts of the US and kill a black bear. Or a polar bear. No need to bring color of a bear into that. I would kill that stupid bear with my bare hands. No guns. Petrol is expensive in the US. It's basically on every newspaper these days. 2 women from Chicago got arrested for breaching US Capitol during the January 6th riot. Those women are tough. Yeah, and now they're going to jail. Good luck climbing up the pecking order in prison, ladies. Almost 10,000 people are on their way from Mexico to the US border. I've heard that story last year. I know how it's going to end. Yes, we will see them standing at the border. Some will cross a river, then everybody talks about it, everybody hates each other, and then it goes away. Like a gentle summer breeze. And Johnny Depp is still laughing. It seems he can't believe how many people love him now. I like the whole thing, but I have one question. Amber Heard said it was a dog turd. Johnny said it was her in the bed screaming like a baby with diarrhea. So who was it? Did they find out? It seemed very human-like. They reported the turd thing for a while, but after my professional research, I come to the conclusion that we cannot judge her based on eyewitnessing. So not guilty? Not guilty. Could have been a dog who ate a lot. Time to get my day started, time to leave the show, time to say goodbye to 7 Impacts. All the best, don't kill yourselves, don't kill anyone else, do something nice today. Goodbye.